All right, and once again, a very good afternoon and welcome back to the Manchester Aquatics Centre for session number 4 of Swimming on Northwest Regional Winter Short Course Championships 2023. Please join me in welcoming your team of technical officials and referees onto poolside. Introducing your referees for this afternoon, John Wafer, Bob Bolton, and your starter, Sarah Cook. Officials, you may be seated. All right, team managers and coaches, if you haven't already done so, we need all of our swimmers for event 402, which is the ladies 50 freestyle, through to the marshalling area, which again is back in the studio for the heats. So if you haven't already done so, please send the ladies there as soon as possible. Once again, lots of action this afternoon, starting off with the gentlemen, the 400 freestyle, then the ladies 50 free. We've got the men's 50 back, the ladies 100 back. The women's 100 back, the men's 200 free, the ladies 200 fly, the men's 100 breast, and then the ladies 200 IM before the finals. Once again, as always, 14 finals to finish off this year's championships. As always, if you're still needing to find a live result system, if you just type in live.swimnorthwest.org, and you will find the live results there for you, which will tell you the heats that your swimmers are in, and of course you'll be the first to find out if they make finals a little bit later on as well. So, as we said, once again, a very good afternoon to everyone joining us as well on YouTube. Yeah, look at that. We had 7 this morning, we're up to 40 already, and we've not even got racing. I said, hopefully you're all nice and comfy at home. As you can see at the stream, it looks like we've got pretty much everyone ready to go for heat number 1. So, as I said, this will be event 401, the open male 400 meters freestyle. There are 2 heats of this event, and of course once everything is ready to go down on poolside, this will be heat number 1. No. Okay, so it is 2 o'clock. It's time to go. This is event 401, the open male 400 meters freestyle. 2 heats of this event. Heat number 1. Yeah, so as we said, welcome back to the Manchester Aquatic Centre for session number 4 of this year's Swim Northwest Regional Winter Short Course Championships. As we just mentioned, there are 2 heats of this 400 metres freestyle for the men. And in heat number 1, lane number 1 from Satellite is Nathaniel Costigan. In lane 2 from Cockermouth is Jackson Jardine. In lane number 3 from City of Liverpool is Max Harvey. In lane 4 from Bolton Metro is Joshua Keogh. In lane number 5 from City of Liverpool, Dylan Madican. Lane number 6 from Hazel Grove is Simon Harrison. Lane 7 from Satellite is Noah Burden. And in lane number 8 from Carnforth is George Longley. So as I've been mentioning all weekend, as we said, for the 400s, 800s and 1500 metre races, they are heat declared winners. So one chance to get the best times they can. Just so you know, I'm sure the swimmers already know these times anyway, but we'll continue with them. Qualifying times for winter regionals, winter nationals even. For anyone who's born in 2007 or after, they're going to have to go faster than 4 minutes 16.10. And anyone born in 2006 and before, but they're going to have to go faster than 4 minutes 2.60 to get themselves qualified, as we said, for Winter Nationals, which takes place next month over in Sheffield. Fastest entries for this first event of the afternoon. In the junior section is Daniel Codaverde, entry time of 3:59.60. With the fastest senior time, and that's Alexander Volkovoy, 3 minutes 54.90. And of course, we'll see both of those gentlemen in the next heat. Already halfway through heat number 1, Joshua Keogh leading the way, 2:02.14 at the turn from Dylan Madican, 2:03.65. They were your first 2. As we said, we got three multi-class swimmers with us here in heat number 1 as well. In lane number 1, Nathaniel, as well as Noah in lane 7 and George in lane 8. Entry times for heat number 1 was the fastest with Joshua Keogh at 4 minutes 8.77. Going to the outside lanes with George at 8 minutes 1.41. So at the 300 metre turn, Joshua Keogh still leading the way, 3:06.05, but Dylan Madican's closed the gap there, 3:06.98 at the turn, and Max Harvey running third. So we move into the last 50 metres for Joshua and Dylan. Joshua pulled away a little bit through that sort of swimming and seems to be working hard with the feet there, as you can see. Turns in 3:53.10 from Dylan Madican in 3:54.31 and Max Harvey 3:57.35. Joshua's entry time was 4 minutes 8:77. Gets in 4:07.59. Dylan Madigan 4:09.51. Max Harvey at 4:12.95. Jackson Jardine 4:14.10. Hits the water. Happy with that is Jackson. So as we said, we've still got, as we were talking about a little bit earlier, Nathaniel over in lane 1, Noah in lane 7 and George in lane 8. I said all from different classifications in the multi-class, so said all these gentlemen trying to get the best time they can. And as he's always said, doesn't necessarily mean if you finish fastest that you will win overall. Obviously the points totals they get from the British records that stand and the time that they get, a calculation will be made and they will earn themselves a certain amount of points, and then from there that'll determine the finishing order. So the first to come in there is Noah Burden. He gets in at 5:18.59. I say an entry time of 5:15, so not too far away there. Nathaniel's entry time was 6 minutes 19.90. Nathaniel over in lane number 1. And as we mentioned earlier, George in lane 8. His closest to us there on the live stream at home. His entry time was 8 minutes 1.41. Once again, just whilst we do have a minute, with team managers and coaches, please send all swimmers for event 402, the ladies 50 freestyle, to marshalling, please. Okay, so Nathaniel's still working hard, as you can see. He's going to get himself there to the wall. Is Nathaniel in time of 6:35.04. So at the turn there, George, he goes around in 6:52.79. Making his way back down the pool. As you can see, he picked up his stroke right there, making his way through the final stages of the 400 freestyle. As we said, his entry time was 8 minutes 1.41. Lots of encouragement starting to come from around poolside, up in the spectators gallery as well, which is fantastic to hear. So as I said, George's entry time was 8 minutes 1.41. Remember, 8 minutes 1.41. George comes underneath to hit the wall. I tell you what, 7 minutes 46.23 from George. He shouts yes, he's happy, splashes the water. That's what we love to see. Fantastic racing there from heat number 1. We now move on to the final heat of this event, heat 2. In heat number 2, lane number 1 from Winsford is Lewis Turner. In lane 2 from Stockport Metro, Finley Pope. Lane 3 from Stockport Metro, Daniel Calderverdi. Lane number 4 from City of Salford, Alexander Volkovoy. In lane number 5 from City of Manchester Aquatics is Jacob Wibley. In lane 6 from Wigan Best is Sam Grimes. In lane 7 from City of Manchester Aquatics, Davey Unwin. And lane number 8 from City of Liverpool is Joseph Ashley. Fastest entrant here, as previously mentioned, is Alexander Volkovoy, 3:54.90. We go to the outside lanes at 4 minutes 8. At the moment, it's lane 5, leading the way, turned at 100 metres at 56.67 from Alexander Volkovoy, running second. 57.24, and then Joseph Ashley was running third at that point. So at the halfway turn, Jacob still leading the way, 156.92 from Alex at 157.23. And it was Finley Pope running third. Well, the back end of this 400 metre heat might end up getting very, very interesting between Alexander Volkovoy and Jacob Whibley. Pretty much stroke for stroke as they make their way up through the pool. Set over in lane number 2, that's Finley Pope. He's going well, as is Daniel Cordoverde in 3. So there's round about half a second there between Alexander Volkovoy and Jacob Whibley at the turn. And this will be the 300 turn. And there's 0.3 of a second between them. Alexander Volkovoy with a slight advantage at that turn. So it's still 0.3 of a second between the two of them. At the turn, going to have 50 metres left. Who's your money on? It's going to be a great finish. Here we go. At the turn, it is still Alexander Volkovoy by 0.1 of a second from Jacob Whibley. Great battle going on with Finley Pope and Daniel Cordoverde as well over in 2 and 3. But as he turned for home, Alexander Volkovoy was still first at the turn, but it looks like Jacob Whibley. He's trying his best to get rid of Alexander Volkovoy. Jacob Whibley is going to get to the wall first in a time of 3:55.70. Alexander Volkovoy 3:56.27, and Finley Pope 4 minutes point 8.9 are your top 3 in Heat 2. We now move on to event 402. The female 50 metre freestyle. There are 5 heats of this event. Heat number 1. Okay, let's get through the qualifying times first. So internationals, if we've got swimmers who were born in 2006 and before, they're going to have to go faster than 26.70. For anyone who was born in 2007 and after, they're going to have to go faster than 27.5. Looks like Jessica Ball is leading the way in lane number 4. Entry time of 27.90. She gets to the wall in 27.99. Brittany McCangu, 29 exactly. And Grace Robinson, 29.38 are your 1, 2, 3 in heat number 1. Yeah, well done. Well done to all of our swimmers. We'll move on to heat number 2. In lane number 1 is Ava Grace Hodgson. Lane 2, Iris Hurst. Lane 3, Caitlin Mailer. Lane 4, Zara Mann. Lane 5, Lauren Cusack. Lane 7, Ella Faulkner. Lane 8, Chloe Batty. At the turn, Lauren Cusack leading the way from Zara Mann, and then Ella Faulkner with your top 3 at the turn. Who gets there? Let's have a look. Lauren Cusack, 27.56. Caitlin Mailer, 27.62. And then Zara Mann, 27.75 for your top 3. Heat number 3. Team managers and coaches, can we have all swimmers for event 403? The male 50 backstroke to marshalling, please. In heat number 3, lane 1, Gabriella Hunt. Lane 2, Sophie Trail. Lane 3, Mia Burslam. Lane 4, Lisa Bazagi. Lane 5, Caris Roberts. Lane 6, Olivia Edgar. Lane 7, Isabel Littrot. Lane 8 is Zoe Rogers. Lanes 4 and 5 going well. Lisa Bazagi and Caris Roberts. There, your front 2. Lisa Bazagi, 26.44. Caris Roberts, 26.88. And Gabriella Hunt in lane 1 at 27.40. Are your top 3. Heat number 4. In lane number 1 is Beth Robinson. Lane 2, Alice Volkovaya. Lane 3 is Ira Combe. Lane 4, Jessica Calderbank. Lane 5, Olivia O'Mahony. Lane 6 is Emily Fozzard. Lane 7 is Kate Schillinger. Lane 8 is Evie Cutter. Well, again, tough to call as they're coming through. 4 and 5 looking good. Let's look at the times as they come in. It's Jessica Calderbank, 26.77. Olivia O'Mahony, 27.07. Zara Combe was 3rd. Oh, wow, it's fast. Here we go. Last heat of this event, heat number 5. In lane number 1, Jamie Lee Tyson. Lane 2 is Peichi Wu. Lane 3, Nicole Adiaye. Lane 4 is Amy West. Lane 5 is Eloise Perrott. Lane 6, Pippa Darlington. Lane 7, Ruby Sims. And lane number 8 is Grace Waring-Hewlett, already on the way back down. Lane 4 going very well, as is lane number 6 and 3. Let's see where we go. Oh, it's barely a breath taken there by Amy West. 26.62. Nicole next in 27 dead, and then Pippa Darlington gets to the wall 3rd. Team managers and coaches, please send all swimmers for event 404, the ladies 100 backstroke to marshalling, please. Okay, we move on to event 403, which is the open male 50 metre backstroke. There are 3 heats of this event, and once we're ready to go, this will be heat number 1. So, times required for this one. Let's have a little look for People born 2007 and after, you've got to go faster than 28.40. And anyone born 2006 and before, it's going to be faster than 26.3. As I said, the boy's already on the way back down. Looks like it'll be between Sammy Sutcliffe and Reece Jenkins. Who gets there first? Sammy Sutcliffe does, 27.37. Reece Jenkins, 27.58. And Finney and Malcolm was third to the wall. Heat number 2. In heat number 2, lane number 2 is Josh Hayes. Lane 3 is Oliver Parry. Lane 4, Matthew Tinkler. Lane 5, Mark Thompson. Lane 6 is Emil Dawkins. Lane 7, Hayden Soul. Entries from 27 to 29. Mark Thompson was leading at the 25 from Emil Dawkins and Matthew Tinkler. Lanes 4, 5 and 6 are your 3. Who gets to the wall first? Mark Thompson, 27.14. Matthew Tinkler, 27.24. And Emil Dawkins, 27.47. All right, and as soon as we have swimmers, this will be heat number 3. Can we please have a team manager or coach from Stockport Metro and Wigan Best to the timing suite, please? Can we please have team manager or coach from Stockport Metro and Wigan Best as soon as possible? Thank you. Yeah, once again, some fast swimming there. Well done, gentlemen. Okay, we move on to event 404, which is the ladies' 100 metres backstroke. And there will be 4 heats of this event. And this will be heat number 1. Okay, we got results for you from the males 400 freestyle. And the 16 years and under age group in third place was Joseph Ashley. Second place was Daniel Calder-Verdi. The winner of that one in a time of 4 minutes, 0.89 from Stockport Metro was Finley Pope. In the 17 years and over, in third place was Davey Unwin. Second place was Alexander Volkovoy. And your winner from City of Manchester in a time of 3:55.70 was Jacob Wibley. In the combined results, the multi-classification, in third place was George Longley. Second place was Nathaniel Costigan. The winner of that one from Satellite was Noah Burden. So in heat number 1, lane 2 is Samantha Lewis, lane 3 is Brooke and Hale, lane 4 is Molly Brennan, lane 5 Tiara Falone, and lane 6 is Fallon Cooney. So Molly, who's making her way back down, the Windsor swimmer, entry time of 1:07.80. Gets a time of 1:07.63, so gets herself under her entry time. It's fantastic. It's a nice battle going on here between Brooklyn and Tiara. Who gets to the wall first here? It's Brooklyn in 1:19.12, Tiara 1:19.58. And we finish off, as I say, heat number 1. Not nearly. Fallon, let's get there in 1:32.63. Samantha over in lane number 2, making her way back down as well. Entry time of 1:55.51. Yeah, as a reminder, entry time for Samantha 1:55.51, and she will get to the wall in 1:51.12 for Samantha. Yeah, fist pump for Samantha. Well done in heat number 1. Team managers and coaches, can we have all swimmers for event 405, the males open 200 metres freestyle to marshalling, please. All right, we've got finalists for you from the ladies 50 freestyle. And the 16 years and under, I'd say your finalists from Knutsford is Emily Fozzard, from Warriors of Warrington, Gabriella Hunt, from Cockermouth is Olivia O'Mahony, Bolton Metro's Lisa Bazagi, City of Salford's Nicola Adiaye, from Satellite is Zara Combe, from Stockport Metro is Ruby Sims, and from Ackleburs is Lauren Cussock. And said we may have a possible swim off there between Caitlin Mailer and Paige Wu to figure out who's reserve 1 and 2, but we'll find out soon. Okay, this time Sophie Weston at the wall, 1:03.51 from Amber Rigg, 1:04.77, and Anna Healy third in 1:05.66. Heat number 3. More finalists for you from the ladies 50 freestyle, this time in the 17s and overs. Your finalists from Stockport Metro, Beth Robinson, from Ulverston, Jamie Lee Tyson. From Winsford is Caris Roberts. From Stockport Metro is Amy West. From City of Manchester Aquatics is Jessica Calderbank. From Preston, Pippa Darlington. From City of Liverpool is Mia Burslem. From City of Manchester Aquatics is Fallon Cooney. And your reserve finalist is Samantha Lewis. You now have 15 minutes to withdraw any of those swimmers if they're not wishing to take part in the finals. So in Heat 3, Lane 1 is Anna Fenwick, Lane 2 is Alice Volkovaya, Lane 3 is Chloe Ridge, Lane 4 is Molly Garrett, Lane 5 is Isabel Littrop, Lane 6, Ella Williams, Lane 7, Francesca Cullen, and Lane 8 is Layla Morris. Molly Garrett gets to the wall in 102.67 from Isabel Littrop, 104.04, and Chloe Ridge, 104.30 are your top three. We move on to the final heat of this event, heat number 4. Team managers and coaches, if you haven't already done so, please send swimmers for event 405, the men's 200 freestyle, and 406, the ladies 200 fly, to marshalling, please. Just a quick announcement to let you know we will be having a swim-off after event 406. That'll be for the ladies 50 freestyle, and it'll include Caitlin Mailer of Wigan Best and Paige Wu of Stockport Metro. Okay, back to the action. As we said, this is the last heat of this event. And as just mentioned, in lane number 1 is Paige Wu, Stockport Metro. Lane 2 from the Warriors of Warrington is Emily Hall. Lane 3, Leyland Barracudas, Hannah Morris. Lane 4, City of Manchester, Sophie Shaw. In lane 5 from City of Manchester is Amber Ranson. Lane 6 from Ulverston, Jamie Lee Tyson. Lane 7 from Charlie Marlins is Olivia Edgar. And lane 8 from Wirral Metro is Lily Horton. Lanes 4 and 5, well, lanes 4, Sophie Shaw, entry time of 1 minute, 0.11. So she's leading the way at the moment. And Sophie Shaw gets to the wall 103.21 from Amber Ranson, 103.91, and then Hannah Morris, 105.95. We top three. We move on to event 405, the open male 200 metres freestyle. There are 3 heats of this event. Heat number 1. We have finalists for you from the men's 50 backstroke. In the 16 years and underage category, your finalists from City of Manchester is Lachlan Beasley. From Nantwich Seals is Finian Malcolm. From Aquabirds is Oliver Parry. From Ramsbottom is Sammy Sutcliffe. From Preston is Emile Dawkins. From City of Liverpool is Finn Arnold. From Wigan Best is Joshua Hayes. And from City of Liverpool is Sean Flanagan. Your reserve finalists from City of Salford is James Wakelin. And from Preston is Rigo Horniak. In the 17 years and over, your finalists from City of Salford is Rhys Jenkins. From Bolton Metro, Mark Thompson. From City of Manchester, Toby Hill. From the Warriors of Warrington, Logan Mulhall-Reid. From Wigan Best is Matthew Tinkler. And from City of Manchester Aquatics is Ethan Allpress. We now have 15 minutes for anyone to withdraw from those finals. Thank you. So in heat number 1, lane 1 is Max Henderson, lane 2 is Simon Harrison, lane 3 is Sam Grimes, lane 4 Jamie Ingram, lane 5 Ronnie Wheel, lane 6 is Mason Bland, lane 7 is Dylan Madican. And it is lane number 5, Ronnie Wheel leading away, 125.12 from Jamie Ingram at 125.54, and then Sam Grimes 126.95 were your 3 at the turn. And as they turn for the last time, it's still Ronnie Wheel leading away, 140.25 from Jamie Ingram at 147.1, although Jamie has pushed his way to the front through this final length. Let's have a little look at the times. Jamie Ingram 154.17, Ronnie Wheel 154.97, Sam Grimes 158.63 are your top 3 in heat number 1. We'll move on to heat number 2. So for the 200 freestyle, again, if our swimmers are on the hunt for those qualifying times, so internationals, as always, for anyone born 2007 and after, they're going to have to go faster than 159.10, and anyone born in 2006 and before, they're going to have to go faster than 152.70. Fastest entrance in the junior section is Daniel Cordaverdi at 152.80, and in the seniors it's Jacob Whibley at 147.77. And in heat number 2, over in lane 1 is Alex Hornby of Wigan Best. In lane 2 from Preston is Rigo Hornyak. In lane 3 from Stockport Metro, Finley Pope. Also from Stockport Metro in lane 4 is Caden Wellesby. And the third Stockport Metro swimmer in lane 5, Daniel Cordaverdi. In lane number 6 from City of Liverpool is Joseph Ashley. Caden Wellesby, fastest entrant at 149.35. It is Caden Wellesby leading away, 1 minute 10.01 from Daniel Cordaverdi, 111.17, and then Joseph Ashley at 112.61. Once again, team coaches, or should I say coaches and team managers, if we can have all swimmers for the ladies 200 butterfly immediately to marshalling, please. So as they turn for home, Caden Wellesby, 139.60 is your heat leader from Daniel Cordaverdi, 141.26, and then Joseph Ashley, 142.79. Well, Caden Wellesby, 154.24, Daniel Cordaverdi, 156.22, and Finley Pope finishing extremely quickly, 156.96 to bring home your top 3. We move on to the final heat of this event, heat number 3. We have finalists from the ladies 100 backstroke and the 60. Yeah, all right, back to our finalists very quickly from the ladies 100 backstroke. In the 16s and unders from Charlie Marlins, Olivia Edgar. From City of Liverpool, Kate Roberts. From Cockermouth, Amber Rigg. From City of Liverpool, Isabel Littrop. From Wigan Best, Chloe Ridge. From Leyland Barracudas, Hannah Morris. From Windsor is Kate Schillinger. And from the Warriors of Warrington, Emily Hall. Your reserve finalists from Satellite is Anna Fenwick, and from Stockport Metro is Peichi Wu. In the 17s and overs, your finalists from Burnley Bobcats, Lucy Turner, from Wigan Best, Anna Healy, from the Warriors of Warrington, Sophie Weston, from City of Manchester, Molly Garrett, from City of Manchester, Sophie Shaw, and from City of Manchester is Amber Ranson. From Bolton Metro is Francesca Cullen, and from Ulverston is Jamie Lee Tyson. Reserve finalists, sir, from Preston, Ella Williams, and from City of Manchester is Fallon Cooney. We now have 15 minutes for this one to withdraw any of the swimmers from the final. So Jacob leading away. He returned at 1:38.15 from Sammy Sutcliffe, 1:42.99. Then Alexander Volkovoy at 1:43.12. And Jacob gets to the wall, 1:52.60. Who gets her next? Alexander Volkovoy, 1:57.28. And Sammy Sutcliffe, 1:57.37. Now your top three there. That's it. Over or down here in lane number 8, we've got Liam. He's still going. Entry time of 2:39.30 for Liam. So just to let you know, the swim off, as previously mentioned, has now been cancelled. So there will be no swim off at the end of event 406. Okay, so as I said, Liam just making his way back down into the final 2 or 3 meters or so. And that rounds off the 200 freestyle for us. Okay, on we go to event 406, which is the females 200 meters butterfly. There are 3 heats of this event. Heat number 1. Heat number 1, lane number 1, from the Warriors of Warrington is Isabel Hitchmo. Lane 2 from City of Salford is Cara Tohill. Lane 3 from City of Salford is Lucia Lesty. And in lane 4 from City of Salford is Emily Bloxage. Lane 5 from Wigan Best is Eve Horton. In lane 6 from Wirral Metro is Gia Hoversall. Lane 7 from Winsford is Alyssa Clark. And in lane number 8 from Wigan Best is Ruby Sheehan. Emily Bloxage in heat number 1, fastest here in 2:15.10. Now through to the outside lanes of 2 minutes 30. So see how Emily goes after that mammoth 1,500 metres this morning. In a minute is Lucia Lesty leading the way after the 100, 1:06.93. And Lucia, once again, another swimmer who had a great summer over at Ponsforge. Yeah, as we're saying, Lucia, with a great form through the summer, is continuing to do well here. She was leading the way. On her inside, though, you've got Amelie, as well as Eve. And Gia as well, coming back. So, at the turn, it was Lucia Lesty, 1:42.74. Amelie Bloxage, 1:43.32. And Gia at 1:44.38. Amelie has just put her foot down a little bit through this 25 and looks as if she'll turn first on the way home. She does at 2 minutes, 0.65. Lucia Lesty, 2 minutes, 0.91. And Gia at 2:02.63. I said entry times for Amelie, 2:15, and Lucia at 2:20. Amelie gets there in a time of 2:18.03. Lucia gets a time of 2:18.66. Gia at 2 minutes 20.97 are your first 3 there. Team managers and coaches, can we have all swimmers for event 407? The males 100 breaststroke to marshalling, please. Heat number 2. In heat number 2, lane number 1 from Wigan Best is Lucy Vaughan. In lane 2 from Stockport Metro is Evie Clare. In lane 3 from Wirral Metro is Natasha McDonald. Lane 4 from City of Manchester Aquatics, Henrietta Damassa. Lane number 5 from City of Salford is Ella Bloxage. In lane 6 from Winsford is Amy Kenworthy. In lane 7 from the Warriors of Warrington is Iris Hurst. And in lane number 8 from the City of Liverpool is Martha Sumnall. On the entries, Henrietta lane 4, 2:14.80 to the outside lanes at 2 minutes 30. Finalists for you from the males 200 metres freestyle under 16 years and under. Your finalists from Preston, Rigo Horniak. From City of Liverpool, Joseph Ashley. From Stockport Metro, Finlay Pope. From the Warriors of Warrington, Ronnie Wheel. From Stockport Metro, Daniel Cordoverde. From Ramsbottom is Sammy Sutcliffe. From Bolton Metro is Joshua Keogh, and from Altrincham is Michael Wu. Your reserve finalist, sir, from City of Liverpool is Dylan Madican, and from Wigan Best is Jack Pritchard. In the 17 years and over, your finalists from Oldham Aquatics is Liam Hardy. From Wigan Best is Sam Grimes. From Stockport Metro is Caden Wellesby. From City of Manchester is Jacob Wibley. From City of Manchester is Jamie Ingram. From City of Salford is Alexander Volkovoy. And also from City of Manchester is Mason Bland. Now about 15 minutes to withdraw from these finals. So, as we stand, Natasha McDonald leading away, 141.77 from Henrietta Damassa, 142.65, and Amy Kenworthy, 145 exactly at the last turn. So as the swimmers turn for home, Natasha McDonald 2 minutes .58, Henrietta Damassa 2 minutes .74, and then Amy Kenworthy at 2:03.62. Once again, Henrietta has come home strong here. Entry time of, 2:14. She gets to the wall in 2:18.67. Natasha McDonald 2:20.42. Amy Kenworthy at 2:22.35. We move on to the final heat of this event, heat number 3. In lane number 1 from Southport is Evie Sampson. Lane 2 from City of Manchester is Amber Downham. In lane 3 from Stockport Metro, Sophie Trail. Lane 4 from City of Manchester Aquatics is Ashley Bailey. Lane 5 from Wirral Metro is Abby Roscoe. Lane number 6 from Stockport Metro is Eliza Pinkstone. Lane 7 from Trafford Metro is Georgia Cowgill. And in lane 8 from Winsford is Annabelle Chan. So Ashley Bailey leading away, 121.64 at the turn from Abby Roscoe, 125.41. And then Sophie Trail at 126.59. Your top three at that last turn. And the girls' turn here, they'll have 50 metres left. Third, Ashley Bailey, 139.37. I say her entry time was 2 minutes 10.17. Abby Roscoe running second at 143.81, and then Sophie Trail at 145.40. So as we said, our ladies make their way home. Ashley Bailey turned there in under 2 minutes, 1:57.32. Abby Roscoe, 2:01.85, and Sophie Trail, 2:04.24. Ashley Bailey posts a time of 2:14.96. Abby Roscoe gets to the wall in 2:19.90. Sophie Trail, 2:22.97 are your top three. We now move on to event 407, the open male 100 metres breaststroke. There are 3 heats of this event. Heat number 1. Team managers and coaches, can you send all swimmers for event 408, the ladies 200 metres individual medley, to marshalling, please? Thank you. So this time in lane number 1 from Satellite is Nathaniel Costigan. Lane 2 from Nantwich Seals is Phineas Malcolm. Lane 3 from City of Salford is Luke Aitken. Lane 4 from City of Liverpool, Adam Bradley. In lane 5 from City of Salford is Luke Adams. In lane 6 for Stockport Metro is Thomas O'Brien. And in lane 7 from City of Manchester Aquatics is Lachlan Beasley. Fastest entry time in Heat 1 is Adam Bradley at 1:05.70. We go to the outside lanes of 1:11. Our swimmers want to go to Whitner Nationals this time. For anyone born 2007 and after, they will need to go faster than 1:09. And anyone born in 2006 and before, they will need to go faster than 1:04. All right, into the wall, Luke Adams, 1:05.82. Adam Bradley, 1:07.03. And Lachlan Beasley rounds off your 1, 2, 3. Heat number 2. I apologise to Nathaniel. So Nathaniel Lee gets in there in a time of 1:33.20. Now we will, as we say, move on to heat number 2. So in heat number 2, lane number 1 from Burnley Bobcats is Ben Cook. In lane 2 from Bolton Metro, Leo Talbot. Lane 3 from Stretford, Lewis Gilbert. Lane 4 from City of Salford is Luke Hoey. Lane 5 from Carnforth is James Escombe. Lane 6 from Preston, Jonathan Waters. And lane 7 from Preston is Harvey Kinnear. It is lane number 4, Luke Hoey leading the way at the 50 at 30.71 from James, 31.35. And then Jonathan Waters at 31.65 with your top 3 at the halfway turn. It is still that same order as they make their way back down the pool. So as I said, it looks like we will finish with Luke getting to the wall first. Entry time of 1:04. Gets there in 1:05.76. James Escombe, 1:07.01. Jonathan Waters in 1:07.23. The top 3 there in heat number 2. We move on to the final heat of this event. Heat number 3. In heat number 3, lane number 1 from City of Liverpool, Oscar Donnelly. Lane 2 from Preston is Ryan Potter. Lane number 3 from Akabers is Zalmin Gu. Lane number 4 from City of Liverpool, Joseph Ashley. Lane number 5 from City of Manchester Aquatics is Donatus Dragasius. In lane number 6 from Wirral Metro is Regan Young. Lane 7 from Preston is Thomas Ball. And in lane number 8 is Noah Burden. Finally saw you from the ladies 200 metres butterfly. In the 16 years and under, your finalists are from Winsford, Alyssa Clark. From Stockport Metro, Evie Clare. From Wirral Metro, Abby Roscoe. From City of Salford, Emily Bloxage. From City of Salford, Lucia Lesty. Stockport Metros, Sophie Trail. From the Warriors of Warrington, Isabel Hitchmo. And from Wigan Best is Ruby Sheehan. Your reserve finalist from Trafford Metro is Georgia Cowgill. And from Southport is Evie Sampson. In the 17s and overs, your finalists from City of Salford, Ella Bloxage. From Wigan Best, Eve Horton. From Wirral Metro, Natasha McDonald. From City of Manchester, Ashley Bailey. Also from Manchester is Henrietta Damassa. From Wirral Metro is Gia Hoversall. From Winsford is Amy Kenworthy. From City of Manchester is Amber Downham. And your reserve finalist from Stockport Metro is Eliza Pinkstone. Now have 15 minutes to withdraw any swimmers from those finals. So it was Donna to the wall first in 106.16 with Joseph Ashley at 106.77. Zalmin Gu 107.93 as Noah rounds off that heat for us. Okay. We shall move on to the final heats of this year's Winter Regionals. So this will be event 408, which will be the females 200 metres individual medley. There will be 3 heats of this event. Heat number 1. So in heat number 1, from City of Manchester in lane 1 is Grace Robinson. In lane 2 from City of Manchester, Molly Fisher. Lane 3 from Stockport Metro, Beth Robinson. Lane 4 from City of Salford is Katie Lee. Lane 5 from the Warriors of Warrington, Sophie Weston. Lane 6 from Bolton Metro, Eleanor Kay. And lane 7 from City of Manchester is Chloe Hopkinson. Qualifying times this time for anyone born 2007 and after, they're going to have to go faster than 2:25.40. And for anyone born in 2006 and before, we're looking at faster than 2:21.70. So, our leader, Katie Lee, was the fastest in heat, or fastest on paper, in heat number 1. Entry time of 2:19.40. To the outside lanes, we got Grace, one of our multi-classification swimmers, at 2:36.42. So Katie gets into the wall there in a time of 2 minutes 20.29 for Katie Lee. Molly Fisher next, 2:25.15 with Sophie Weston at 2:25.67. And well done to all of the ladies as we round off heat number 1. This is heat number 2. Heat number 2, lane number 1 from Preston is Jenna Cross. Lane 2 from City of Salford is Grace Jackson. Lane 3 from City of Liverpool, Madison Brenz. Lane 4 from Stockport Metro is Amy West. Lane 5 from Cockermouth is Olivia O'Mahony. Lane 7 from Stockport Metro, Lily O'Neill. And in lane number 8 from Satellite is Samantha Lewis. As we said, we do have just one more heat after this, and as per yesterday, we are going to have to take a break before we go into the finals. As per the terms and conditions, obviously need to let everyone have 15 minutes to withdraw from finals. And one thing and another, so we will be aiming to get the racing underway again at 20 to 4. So the finals we're hoping to start at 20 to 4. As I said, please bear with us. We'll get them underway as soon as we can. Thank you. Finalists for you from the men's 100 metres breaststroke in the 16 years and underage category. Finalists from Stockport Metro, Thomas O'Brien. From City of Manchester is Lachlan Beasley. From Preston is Jonathan Waters. From the City of Liverpool, Joseph Ashley. From the City of Liverpool, Adam Bradley. From Aquaburr, Zalmin Gu. From City of Salford, Luke Aitken. And from Nantwich Seals is Finian Malcolm. Your reserve finalists from Stretford, Lewis Gilbert. And from City of Liverpool is Oscar Donnelly. In the 17s and overs, your finalists from Preston, Ryan Potter. From City of Manchester is Donatus Dragasius. From City of Salford is Luke Hoey. From City of Salford is Luke Adams. From Carnforth is James Escombe. And from Satellite is Nathaniel Costigan. You now have 15 minutes to withdraw any swimmers from those finals. So Amy West leading the way there, turns at 2:05.97 from Madison Wren's 2:08.86 and Grace Jackson at 2:10.33. Amy West in a time of 2:20.54. Madison Wren's 2:24.72 and Olivia O'Mahony 2:26.40 were your top three in heat number 2. So as we can see in lane 8, we've still got Samantha working hard, as she has all weekend. Entry time for this event was 3:44.06. Yeah, so as we said, Samantha's entry time 3:44.06. Absolutely love the way I could tell whether Sam's been happy or not with her races through the entire weekend. You get a smile, a fist pump, a shrug of the shoulders. Hopefully we finish off with a smile and a fist pump very, very shortly. She's making her way back down the pool. As we said, her entry time is 3:44.06. Into the final 5 metres, as we said, entry time 3:44.06, and she is going to go underneath that. 3:41.26 for Samantha Lewis, and I told you, there you go, I love the reaction. Big fist bumps, very happy. Great racing. And yeah, once we clear the pool, we'll move on to the last heat of the afternoon. This is heat number 3. So the final heat of the afternoon, lane 1 from Burnley Bobcats, Lucy Turner, lane 2 from Wigan Best, Chloe Ridge, lane 3 from Wirral Metro, Petra Varga, lane 5 from Cockermouth, Amber Rigg, lane 6 from Wigan Best, Evie Cutter, lane 7 from City of Manchester, Mia Mason, and lane number 8 from Cockermouth is Brooklyn Hale. At the turn, Mia Mason leads 30.33 from Lucy Turner, 30.77, then Amber Rigg, 31.28. Well, your top 3. Amber Rigg leading now, 49.36 from Mia Mason, 49.50, then Lucy Turner, 49.92. So Amber Rigg turns onto breaststroke in 106.46 from Mia Mason, 107.95. Then Lucy Turner, 108.14. So on to freestyle we go. Amber Rigg 148.17, Mia Mason 150.41, Petra Varga 151.18. Amber turns to home in 205.65, Mia Mason 207.49, Evie Cutter 209.24. Your top 3 there. So Amber Rigg will get to the wall first in a time of 2:21.57. Mia Mason 2:23.12. Evie Cutter 2:25.02. Your top 3 there. As we said, still got, let's have a little look. It is Brooklyn here in lane number 8. Entry time of 2:50 for Brooklyn. She's making her way back down. Into the final few metres we come, and we get a time there for Brooklyn Hale, 2:57.54. Okay, there we go. So, as we said, as soon as I can get these finalists read out for you for the 200 IM, I will do. And then, as we said, the clock will start from there. But at the minute, we're hoping to get racing underway at 20:04. Okay, so, as I said, around about 3:40. We are hoping to get things underway. Officials, if you'd like to leave poolside, you are free to do so. Thank you very much. So again, once again, it's around about half an hour wait. Hopefully we'll get ourselves underway as promptly as possible. Whilst we do have a bit of time, as always, we do want to say a big thank you to quite a lot of people, but firstly to Gaynor all the team for working hard behind the scenes at Manchester Aquatics. So thank you to all of you, and of course to all of our officials and volunteers, of course, without whom these would not be possible. So again, thank you very much to everyone who's given their time this weekend. And of course, As always, if any of you wish to be down there in those fetching whites and as officials and one thing and another, make sure you go see your club officials and secretaries and one thing and another, and I'm sure they'll point you in the right direction. Or if not, just come and get one of these lovely blue t-shirts and go around poolside and do some marshalling. The more people we've got to help, the better it is. Okay, anyway, I'm going to be quiet. As we said, hopefully finals will get underway at 3:40 or as soon as we possibly can. Okay, finally saw you from the ladies 200 metres individual medley in the 16 years and under age group. Your finalists from City of Salford, Grace Jackson. From Wirral Metro, Petra Varga. From City of Liverpool, Madison Wrens. From City of Salford, Katie Lee. From Cockermouth is Amber Rigg. From Wigan Best is Evie Cutter. From Cockermouth is Olivia O'Mahony. And from Wigan Best is Chloe Ridge. Reserve finalists from Stockport Metro, Lily O'Neill. And from City of Manchester is Grace Robinson. In the 17s and overs, your finalists from Burnley Bobcats, Lucy Turner. From Stockport Metro, Beth Robinson. From City of Manchester is Molly Fisher. From Stockport Metro, Amy West. From City of Manchester, Mia Mason. From the Warriors of Warrington, Sophie Weston. From Preston is Jenna Cross. And from Bolton Metro is Eleanor Kay. Reserve finalists here from City of Manchester, Chloe Hopkinson. And from Satellite is Samantha Lewis. We now have 15 minutes to withdraw from those finals. All right, so just as all the other finals, if you can please make sure you send your swimmers directly to the diving pit next to the timing suite, please, for the finals. So we'll not use the studios anymore, so if you send your finalists straight to the diving pit, and they will be marshalled there before their final. Not too far away from getting underway with the finals this afternoon. All right, you will see for team managers and coaches that the final sheets are now starting to make their way around poolside. If you don't need one of those and you already know who's going to be in the finals, if you can start to send swimmers for the ladies 50 freestyle and the men's 50 backstroke, please, over to the, as we said, over to the diving pit area next to the timing suite so we can get these finals underway. Thank you. Yeah, so once again, team managers and coaches, if you know, which I'm sure you do, what finalists you've got, if you can start sending the ladies for the 50 freestyle and the men for the 50 backstroke over to the diving pit, as I said, next to the timing suite. Thank you. All right, so as I said, welcome back to the Manchester Aquatic Centre. As you can see, we've got our swimmers lining up for the first finals of the afternoon. So we are near enough ready to go. Okay, so this is going to be event 411, the female, 16 years and under, 50-metre freestyle final. Introducing your finalists. In lane number 1 from Knutsford is Emily Fozzard. In lane number 2 from the Warriors of Warrington, Gabriella Hunt. In lane number 3 from Cockermouth, Olivia O'Mahony. In lane number 4 from Bolton Metro, Lisa Bazagi. In lane number 5 from the City of Salford, Nicole Adeyeye. In lane number 6 from Satellite, Zara Combe. In lane number 7 from Stockport Metro, Ruby Sims. And in lane number 8 from Aquabers, Lauren Cusack. This is the final of the 16 years and under 50-metre freestyle. So fastest in the heats was Lisa Bazagi, 26.44. Everybody else touched on a 27. Through 25 metres, let's have a little look. Oh, it goes Lisa Bazagi, 12.89. Nicole Adieye, 13.12. Zara Combe, 13.18. Olivia O'Mahony, 13.21. Into the flags we go. Who's going to get to the wall first? Oh, it's going to be close. It's Lisa Bazagi, 26.64. Nicole Adieye, 26.71. And Olivia O'Mahony, 26.89. Are your top three. We move on to event 412, the female 17 years and over 50 metre freestyle final. Introducing your finalists in lane number 1 from City of Manchester Aquatics, Fallon Cooney. In lane number 2 from Ulverston, Jamie Lee Tyson. In lane number 3 from Winsford, Caris Roberts. In lane number 4 from Stockport Metro, Amy West. In lane number 5 from City of Manchester Aquatics, Jessica Calderbank. In lane number 6 from Preston, Pippa Darlington. In lane 7 from Stockport Metro, Beth Robinson. And in lane number 8 from Satellite, Samantha Lewis. This is the final of the female 17 years and over 50 metre freestyle. So in the heats, it was Amy West fastest at 26.62, but that's only 1/10 faster than Jessica Calderbank, 26.77. Also, Caris Roberts went in 26 as well. Very close at the turn. Jessica Calderbank went round first. Lanes 3, 4 and 5 still all there in a chance for taking home the gold. Who gets to the wall first this time? Oh, it's close. It's Amy West. Oh, it's a tie. It's a joint first place between Amy West and Jessica Calderbank, 26.55. With Caris Roberts at 26.76. Let's see Samantha making her way in there. In the heats was 45.48. And she gets 45.27 to finish off that final. Well done, ladies. We now move on to event 413, the open male 16 years and under 50 metre backstroke final. Introducing our finalists in lane 1 from City of Manchester Aquatics, Lachlan Bleasley. In lane number 2 from Nantwich Seals is Finian Malcolm. In lane number 3 from Aquabers is Oliver Parry. In lane number 4 from Ramsbottom, Sammy Sutcliffe. In lane number 5 from Preston, Emile Dawkins. In lane number 6 from City of Liverpool, Finn Arnold. In lane number 7 from Wigan Best, Josh Hayes. And in lane number 8 from City of Liverpool, Sean Flanagan. This is the final of the open male 16 years and under 50 metre backstroke. So in the heat, Sammy Sutcliffe was fastest, 27.37, but the first 5 swimmers all hit a 27, with the next 3 on a 28. Going through 25 metres, it might be Emil Dawkins at the turn. No, it's Sammy Sutcliffe just at 13.50. Emil Dawkins 2/100ths behind. Finney and Malcolm running third at that point. Going to be between lanes 4 and 5. Sammy or Emil to get to the wall. Let's have a little look. Sammy Sutcliffe 27.19. Emil Dawkins 27.55. And Finney and Malcolm in 27.77. Look like you're 1, 2 and 3. Event 414 is the open male 17 years and over 50 metre backstroke final. Introducing your finalists in lane number 2 from City of Salford, Rhys Jenkins. In lane number 3 from Bolton Metro, Mark Tomset. In lane number 4 from City of Manchester Aquatics, Toby Hill. In lane number 5 from the Warriors of Warrington, Logan Mulhall-Reid. In lane number 6 from Wigan Best, Matthew Tinkler. And in lane number 7 from City of Manchester Aquatics, Ethan Allpress. This is the final of the open male 17 years and over 50 metre backstroke. So again in the heats it was Toby Hill leading the way, 25.98. Logan Mulhall-Reid was 26.99. Next 3 swimmers are all on 27s and then a low 28. So Toby leading the way in lane number 4. Lane 5 next, I believe, but we'll go to the wall to have a little look on the board. Toby Hill, 26.04. Logan Mulhall-Reid, 26.69. Matthew Tinkler gets in third at 27.13. Event 415 is the female 16 years and under 100 metres backstroke final. Introducing your finalists in lane number 1 from Chorley Marlins, Olivia Edgar. In lane number 2 from the City of Liverpool, Kate Roberts. In lane number 3 from Cockermouth, Amber Rigg. In lane number 4 from City of Liverpool, Isabel Liptrot. In lane number 5 from Wigan Best is Chloe Ridge. In lane number 6 from Leyland Barracudas is Hannah Morris. In lane 7 from Winsford is Kate Schillinger. And in lane number 8 from the Warriors of Warrington, Emily Hall. This is the final of the female 16 years and under 100 metres backstroke. So results from the ladies 50 freestyle for you. In the 16s and unders, in third place, Olivia O'Mahony. Second place, Nicole Adeyeye. And the winner of that one from Bolton Metro was Lisa Bazagi. In the 17s and overs, in third place was Caris Roberts. And in joint first place from City of Manchester and Stockport Metro was Amy West and Jessica Calderbank. In the multi-classifications, in second place with 303 points was Samantha Lewis. And the winner there with 468 points was Fallon Cooney. At the 50 metre turn, Isabel Littrot leads the way, 30.37 from Chloe Ridge at 31.32, then Amber Rigg at 31.33. So in the heats, Isabel Littrot went 1 minute 4.04. She turns her at 46.52. Chloe Ridge 47.75. Amber Rigg 48.05. So Isabel Littrot comes in and gets a time of 102.39, 2 seconds faster than this morning. Chloe Ridge 104.10 is second, and Amber Rigg is third in 104.63. Okay, we move on now with event 416, which is a female 17 years and over 100 metres backstroke final. Introducing your finalists in lane number 2 from Wigan Best is Anna Healy. In lane number 3 from the Warriors of Warrington, Sophie Weston. In lane number 4 from City of Manchester Aquatics, Molly Garrett. In lane number 5 from City of Manchester Aquatics, Sophie Shaw. In lane number 6 from City of Manchester Aquatics is Amber Ranson. In lane number 7 from Bolton Metro's Francesca Cullen. And in lane number 8 from Ulverston is Jamie Lee Tyson. This is the final of the female 17 years and over 100 metres backstroke. So again in the heats this morning, fastest swimmer Molly Garrett went 102.67. Next 3 swimmers all registered a time of 1 minute 3. And then after that we got a couple of 106s. At the 50 metre turn, it is Sophie Shaw leading the way, 29.81 from Molly Garrett, 30.34, and Amber Ranson at 30.58. Still Sophie Shaw leading the way as the turn for home, 45.65, Molly Garrett 46.03, Amber Ranson 47.08. Well, it's going to be close at the finish. Who gets Molly Garrett 101.72 by 1/100th of a second. She gets in front of her teammate Sophie Shaw 101.73, and it was Amber Ranson 103.05 for your top 3. We move on to event 417, the open male 16 years and under 200 metres freestyle final. Introducing your finalists in lane number 1 from Altrincham, Michael Wu. In lane 2 from Bolton Metro, Joshua Keogh. In lane number 3 from Stockport Metro, Finlay Pope. In lane number 4 from the Warriors of Warrington, Ronnie Rio. In lane number 5 from Stockport Metro, Daniel Codeverde. In lane number 6 from Ramsbottom, Sammy Sutcliffe. In lane 7 from Preston, Rigo Horniak. And in lane number 8 from the City of Liverpool, Dylan Madigan. This is the final of the open male 16 years and under 200 metres freestyle. In the heats a little earlier on, it was Ronnie who was going fastest at 154.97. Then we had a couple of 156s, a couple of 157s, and a few 158s. So in the early goings, it is lane number 6 at the moment. Sammy Sutcliffe gone out in his trademark speedy shape, and he turns at 26.65. Ronnie at 26.87, and then Daniel Cordoverde was third at the 50-meter turn. Got 4 swimmers turning there on a 41, 2 more on a 42, 43 and a 44. So again, still not entirely clear where the medals are going to go. At the halfway turn, it is Ronnie Wheel leading the way now, 55.57 at the 100. Sammy Sutcliffe, 56 dead, and then Finley Pope, 56.11. With your top 3. Although if you look there on the stream, right in the middle of the pool, lanes 3, 4, 5 and 6 are all together, and it could still go absolutely anywhere this race. Shaping up to be a great final 50 metres this. As we say, Daniel Cordoverde leading the way now. 125.15. Ronnie Wheel 125.20. Sammy Sutcliffe 125.39 with Finley Pope at 125.45. Can anyone make a break and get themselves in front? Well, Daniel Cordoverde turned first at 139.75. Sammy Sutcliffe 139.96. Finley Pope 140.07. Is it Sammy Sutcliffe? Is it Daniel Cordoverde or Finley Pope? Ooh, it's Sammy Sutcliffe, 153.48. Daniel Cordoverde, 153.58. And Finley Pope, 153.60. And a top 3 there. Fantastic final. On we go to event 418, which is the open male 17 years and over 200 metres freestyle final. Introducing your finalists in lane number 1 from Oldham Aquatics, Liam Hardy. In lane number 2 from Wigan Best, Sam Grimes. In lane number 3 from Stockport Metro, Caden Wellsby. In lane number 4 from City of Manchester Aquatics, Jacob Whibley. In lane number 5 from City of Manchester Aquatics, Jamie Ingram. In lane number 6 from City of Salford, Alexander Volkovoy. And in lane number 7 from City of Manchester Aquatics, Mason Bland. This is the final of the open male 17 years and over 200 metres freestyle. Results for you from the males 50 backstroke. In the 16s and unders, in third place was Finney and Malcolm. Second place was Emil Dawkins, and the winner from Ramsbottom was Sammy Sutcliffe. In the males 17 years and over 50 backstroke, your final, goodness me. The results there in third place was Matthew Tinkler. Second place, Logan Mulhall-Reid, and the winner of that one was Toby Hill. In the ladies 100 backstroke, in the 16s and unders, in third place, Amber Rigg. Second place was Chloe Ridge, and the winner of that one from City of Liverpool was Isabel Littrott. And in the 17s and overs, in third place was Amber Ranson. Second place was Sophie Shaw, and the winner of that one from City of Manchester Aquatics was Molly Garrett. So at a 100-metre turn, it is Jamie Ingram in lane 5, leading the way. Turned at 52.32 from Jacob Whibley. So at the 150 metre turn, still Jamie Ingram in front at 1 minute 20.04 from Alexander Volkovoy, 1:23.45, and Jacob Wibley at 1:23.69. So, as we say, Jamie makes his way home, turned at 1:34.71. Jacob Wibley, 1:37.91. Alexander Volkovoy, 1:39.09. 1:38.09 at the turn. But Jamie Ingram, 1:48.77. Jacob Wibley, 1:51.79. And then Alexander Volkovoy at 1:52.43. As we said, get your unconfirmed 1, 2 and 3. Still in the water, as you can see, is Liam working hard in lane number 1. As we said, still got a swimmer in the water going through, which is Liam in the heats. Registered a time of 2:45.81 did Liam. Yeah, so as we said, it was, and it is Liam who got the heat time of 2:45.81. He's going to better that. Let's see, 2:44.44. Event 419 is a female 16 years and under 200 metres butterfly final. Introducing your finalists. In lane number 1 from Winsford, Alyssa Clark. In lane number 2 from Stockport Metro, Evie Clare. In lane number 3 from Wirral Metro, Abby Roscoe. In lane number 4 from City of Salford, Amelie Bloxage. In lane number 5 from City of Salford, Lucia Lesty. In lane number 6 from Stockport Metro, Sophie Trail. In lane number 7 from the Warriors of Warrington, Isabel Hitchmore. And in lane number 8 from Wigan Best, Ruby Sheehan. This is the final of the females 16 years and under 200 metres butterfly. So in the heats a little bit earlier on, the two Salford swimmers in lanes 4 and 5, Amelie and Lucia, both hit at 2:18, with Amelie Bloxage slightly quicker, 2:18.03. Abby Roscoe was third fastest at 2:19.90, so we shall see how all of this pans out. But in the early goings, lane number 6, Sophie Trail has decided that she's not hanging around. Turns at 50 at 30.27. That gives her a second lead over Abby Roscoe, who's second at the moment. Amelie Bloxage is running third. And as I said, Lucia Leslie not far behind her. So Sophie still leads at the minute. As you can see, I think Amelie and Abby, as well as Lucia, have all realised she's gone out quickly. So they're having to move through the gears quite quickly here to try and catch her. But at the moment it is Sophie Trail leading away in lane 6 from Amelie Bloxage. Then there's a battle on with Abby Roscoe and Lucia Lesty. Sophie Trail still leading, but Amelie Bloxage is starting to make her way through. Looks like Abby Roscoe might be third, but Lucia Lesty's still right with her. Sophie Trail, 1:23.91. Amelie Bloxage, 1:24.06. Lucia Lesty, 1:25.17. With Abby Roscoe, 3 100ths behind at that turn. Quite a few of these girls have had big weekends, so we'll have to see who's got what left. As they turn to the final 50 metres, Amelie Bloxage leading the way. Abby Roscoe trying to push herself through to second. Lucia Lesty also moving past Sophie into third. Amelie turns to home, 1:58.80. Abby Roscoe, 2 minutes, 0.87. Lucia Lesty, 2:01.23. So into the final 5 meters. Amelie's going to take this. It looks like it's going to be Amelie, Abby and Lucia. Amelie, 2:15.91. Abby Roscoe, 2:18.42. Lucia Lesty, 2:19.32. Your unconfirmed top 3 in that final. I say some nice cuddles going on there in the pool, but we want to get on with some finals. Thank you, ladies. All right, this is event 420, the female 17 years and over, 200 meters butterfly final. Introducing your finalists. In lane number 1 from the city of Salford, Ella Bloxage. In lane 2 from Wigan Best, Eve Horton. In lane number 3 from Wirral Metro, Natasha McDonnell. In lane number 4 from the City of Manchester Aquatics, Ashley Bailey. In lane number 5 from City of Manchester Aquatics, Henrietta Damassa. In lane number 6 from Wirral Metro is Gia Hothersall. In lane number 7 from Winsford is Amy Kenworthy. And in lane number 8 from City of Manchester Aquatics is Amber Downham. This is the final of the female 17 years and over 200 meters butterfly. Have some results for you from the males 200 metres freestyle. In the 16 years and under age group, in third place was Finley Pope. Second place was Daniel Calderverde. The winner of that one from Ramsbottom was Sammy Sutcliffe. In the 17 years and over age group, in third place was Alexander Volkovoy. Second place was Jacob Wibley. And the winner of that one from City of Manchester Aquatics was Jamie Ingram. In the multi-classification, getting himself 320 points, your winner there was Liam Hardy. So in the heats, Ashley Bailey led the way in 2 minutes 14.96. Henrietta was next at 2:18. Then we got a couple of 2:20s, a 2:21 and a couple of 2:22s. So it is Ashley Bailey leading the way at 75 metres, 46.70. Then it's Eve Horton at 49.07 and Henrietta Damassa was running third. Let's see where we are at the halfway turn. Ashley Bailey, 1:03.89. Eve Horton, 1:07.19. Let's see, Gia Hothersall, 1:07.25. Henrietta Damassa, 1:07.27. Couldn't be closer for her second, third and fourth at that turn. So Ashley still leading the way from Eve Horton. Then Henrietta Damassa is now your top 3. Like we said, after a very, very busy weekend, some of these ladies must be burning as they turn into the final 50 metres. Ashley Bailey, 1:38.92. Henrietta Damassa now second, 1:43.79 from Eve Horton, 1:43.90 at the 150 turn. Ashley turns to home, 1:56.68. Eve Horton still second in 2:02.24. Henrietta Damassa 2:02.45. And Gia Hothersall still there, 2:02.76. Ashley Bailey will win this in a time of 2:14.27. Who's going to get second, third? Eve Horton's going to get in there second. She does, 2 minutes 20 exactly. Henrietta Damassa 2 minutes 20.34. Your top 3. Or should we say your unconfirmed top 3? We'll just wait for all that to be confirmed. It is. Event 421 is the open male 16 years and under 100 metres breaststroke final. Introducing your finalists, in lane number 1 from Stockport Metro is Thomas O'Brien. In lane 2 from City of Manchester Aquatics, Lachlan Beasley. In lane number 3 from Preston, Jonathan Waters. In lane number 4 from City of Liverpool, Joseph Ashley. In lane number 5 from the City of Liverpool, Adam Bradley. In lane number 6 from Aquabirds is Zalmingu. In lane number 7 from City of Salford is Luke Aitken. And in lane number 8 from Nantwich Seals is Finian Malcolm. This is the final of the open male 16 years and under 100 metres breaststroke. In event 420, the female 17 years and over 200 metres butterfly, there is a disqualification to announce in lane number 5. All right, in the early goings, nice and close this one. Joseph Ashley was fastest in the heats, 106.77. And Adam Bradley, Jonathan Waters and Zalmingu all went 107s. And at the 50 metres, it is Adam Bradley leading 31.23 from Joseph Ashley 31.49. And then Jonathan Waters 31.51. So Adam still leading the way, 48.51 for Joseph Ashley, 48.66. Zalmingu was next then at 49.16. So the two Liverpool swimmers battling out. Who gets there first? Adam Bradley gets there first, 106.01. Joseph Ashley, 106.03. And Zalmingu, 107.17 are your unconfirmed top 3. On we go to event 422, the open male, 17 years and over, 100 metres breaststroke final. Introducing your finalist, in lane number 2 from Preston is Ryan Potter. In lane number 3 from City of Manchester Aquatics, Donatus Dragasias. In lane number 4 from City of Salford, Luke Hoey. In lane number 5 from City of Salford, Luke Adams. In lane number 6 from Carnforth is James Escombe. And in lane number 7 from Satellite is Nathaniel Costigan. This is the final of the open male 17 years and over 100 metres breaststroke. Got more results for you, this time from the ladies 200 metres butterfly. In the 16 and unders, in third place was Lucia Lesty, second place was Abby Roscoe, and the winner of that one from the City of Salford was Amelie Bloxage. In the 17s and overs, in third place was Gia Hoversall. Second place was Eve Horton, and the winner of that one from City of Manchester Aquatics was Ashley Bailey. So we come to 50 metres. It's lane number 3. Donatus leading the way at 30.48 from Luke Adams at 30.84. Then Luke Huey, or Holly should I say, 31.07. James not behind, far behind at 31.13. Still Donatus in the lead, but it is getting very tight with the next 3. Donatus turned at 47.79. Luke Adams 48.04. James Escombe 48.47. Luke Huey 48.51 at the turn. Looks like Donatus will get this. We'll see where everyone else finishes. Donatus Dragosius 105.23. James Escombe 105.76. Luke Adams 105.95. Your run confirmed, top 3. And they said Nathaniel still making his way back down. So Nathaniel in the heats went 133.20. Let's see if he can beat that time. Not going to be far off. And he gets, Nathaniel 135.12. Event 423 is the female 16 years and under 200 metres individual medley final. Introducing your finalists in lane number 1 from City of Salford, Grace Jackson. In lane number 2 from Wirral Metro is Petra Varga. In lane number 3 from City of Liverpool, Madison Renz. In lane number 4 from the City of Salford, Katie Lee. In lane number 5 from Cockermouth is Amber Rigg. In lane number 6 from Wigan Best is Evie Cusser. And in lane number 7 from Cockermouth is Olivia O'Mahony. This is the final of the female 16 years and under 200 metres individual medley. So in the heats, Katie Lee went fastest, 2 minutes 20.29, followed by Amber Rigg, 2:21.57, and Madison Renz, 2:24.72. Amber Rigg leads the way, followed by Madison Renz and Grace Jackson at the turn. So coming up to moving to the backstrokes. And it's Madison Renz leading the way from Katie Lee and then Amber Rigg. Amber Rigg turns first, 48.71. Katie Lee next, 49.32. Madison Renz at 50.12. So moving towards breaststroke, it is Amber Rigg, 105.18, followed by Katie Lee, 106.26, Madison Renz, 107.85 are your top 3. Amber still out in front, 1 minute 25.19 from Katie Lee, 1 minute 26.94. Madison Renz at 1:28.60. So Amber turns on to her freestyle at 146.19. Katie Lee 147.88. Madison Renz 149.27. Amber still leading the way, 203.18 at the turn from Katie Lee, 204.77, then Madison Renz 206.21. Amber Riggs got to take another one. Let's see what time she gets here. 218.74, Katie Lee 220.17, Madison Renz 221.24. Okay, so we move on to the final racing action of the weekend. This is event 424, the female 17 years and over, 200 metres individual medley final. Introducing your finalists in lane number 1 from Burnley Bobcats, Lucy Turner. No, sorry, we've changed her. It's Samantha Lewis of Satellites. In lane number 2 from Stockport Metro is Beth Robinson. Lane number 3 from City of Manchester Aquatics, Molly Fisher. In lane number 4 from Stockport Metro, Amy West. Lane number 5 from City of Manchester Aquatics, Mia Mason. In lane 6 from the Warriors of Warrington, Sophie Weston. In lane 7 from Preston, Jenna Cross. And in lane number 8 from Bolton Metro is Eleanor Kay. This is the final of the female 17 years and over 200 metres individual medley. So results from the males 100 metres breaststroke. In the 16 and unders, in third place was Almin Gu. Second place, Joseph Ashley. And the winner of that one from the City of Liverpool was Adam Bradley. In the 17s and overs, in third place was Luke Adams. Second place was James Escombe. And the winner of that one from City of Manchester Aquatics, Donatus Dragosius. In the multi-classifications, in second place, 361 points was Nathaniel Costigan. And the winner of that one with a great points total, 654. That belongs to Preston's Ryan Potter. So at the moment, Mia Mason leads the way, 48.81 from Eleanor Kay, 49.42, and Beth Robinson, 49.58. We turn to breaststroke. Still Mia Mason leading the way at 1 minute 6.58 from Eleanor Kay, 107.01. Beth Robinson, 107.93. So still Mia in lane number 5 leads the way. Amy West in lane 4 is coming back very strongly. Also lane number 2 in Beth Robinson going well on the breaststroke, as is Molly Fisher in 3. But we turn on to freestyle, and it is still Mia Mason in front, 148.47 from Beth Robinson, 149.98. And Amy West at 1 minute 50.02. So Mia in the heats went 2:23.12. Coming back quickly into his lane 4, that's Amy West. I'm not sure if Mia realises Amy's there. We're going to get to the wall. And Mia Mason holds on, 2 minutes 20.96 from Amy West, 2:21.03. Beth Robinson went 2:24.25. And of course, as we said, still got Samantha swimming there over in lane number 1. In the heats, Samantha went a time of 3:41.26. So again, let's just wait. We've still got a swimmer competing here at the moment. As I said, Samantha making her way onto her freestyle. As we said, Samantha's, as I was saying earlier on, had a great weekend. And as I've already mentioned, absolutely wears her heart on her sleeve. You know exactly how she feels about each and every race, so let's hope she finishes off on a high. As we said, in the heat, she went 3:41.26. Okay, so as we can see, Samantha now coming into shot on the stream. She comes into the final few meters. Let's see what time Samantha gets. She gets 3:44.65 for Samantha Lewis. Well done to all of our swimmers. All right, so there we go. We have finished, and what's left, or one of the first things for me to do is once again thank all of our officials for the entire weekend. But officials, you may now leave poolside. Thank you. As always, thank you very much to the officials, team managers and coaches. Biggest thank you of all to the swimmers for your dedication, hard work and super swimming. Hope you have got everything you needed out of this weekend. And of course, good luck to everyone heading to Stockport in a couple of weeks for the next level 2 meet. Hopefully we get some more of our Northwest swimmers into the Winter National Championships next month at Ponsforge in Sheffield.